Well, hello everybody. It's our last episode.
No.
Welcome to episode 46.
Not doing it. If we don't start the episode, we can't do the last episode.
If we don't start it, technically never ending.
It never ends. It never ends. Or if we just keep the episode going. Wait a minute. Oh, there's another idea. We never let the episode end, which means, of course, that we wouldn't be able to release it because it's just going to keep going. But we'll figure that part out.
We'll live stream it.
Live
Welcome
stream.
to the rest of
Live
your
stream.
life.
Okay, we're going to go live stream, everybody. Take a look.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to episode 56.
50 or 46?
Oh, 40.
46.
No, I'm ahead of myself.
That's all right.
46.
That's all right. Yeah, episode 46.
Oh, 50.
Wow.
46. Happy to have you here.
Yeah, thank you very much for joining us, everybody.
It's been a long journey.
It has. In a less than a year, we have not only been able to release and put this out there, but most importantly, find a whole new family and a whole group of people that we have built a connection with and friendships with, and I consider family in many, many ways.
Oh,
I don't say that word lightly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just amazing Muppety pals, and it's been so much fun. So much fun.
We've had a blast doing this, and I made a decision as I was sitting there in that moment, enjoying your fake crying, which was very good. Nicely done. That's a great intro. That's a good intro. That's good.
When I hit the play button on the camera and I saw your head was down, I was like, okay, I read the room.
You read it. You read it. God, I love working with you. That was really good. But I did decide I refuse to be sad. I refuse to be sad about this.
Well, it's not really an ending.
No, we're going to be back in season 2, and we're even going to have some stuff in between that is going to be really exciting. I think we should note for the audience that we'll have a really fun episode coming up for you that's going to be a best of kind of, and that's really cool. We want to say a big thank you to one of our...
Lee.
I wasn't sure if we were mentioning his name or not, so I wanted to be sure. But yeah, Lee, you're the best. We appreciate you so much. Not only you sharing your story with us in the previous episode, but the above and beyond work that you do for us and have done with us and stuff. We really appreciate that.
Their artwork is so amazing. We highly encourage you to check them out on Instagram. Take It Lazy, I believe is the handle.
They're really... really great at color detail. Some of the I don't know, I get blown away by artists, people that can draw, people that can create like that. It's a whole universe I don't quite get, and I just respect and adore, and I appreciate the work. Yeah,
absolutely. So we have that to look forward to, and we will have a special guest coming on as well. That'll be a little surprise. And and then season 2. So We'll throw a teaser in there of a season 2 trailer soon. Good idea.
I think that's a really fun idea.
Yeah.
We would not have a season 2 without all of you. So I just one more time want to make sure to hit on that. And this is a happy thing. This is an exciting thing. Yep. We and I want everybody else. I almost forgot. We are taking a bit of a victory lap on this. We are very excited about. It's melancholy to say goodbye to the first season and that, but. We get to do a second season. We've got 1,000 subscribers on here that we never thought we'd have.
Holy cow.
It's so cool. It's so wild to us and everything.
I know, yeah.
So this is not only a victory lap we can take, you should be taking as well. This is not going to happen without all of you. So thank you.
Thank you for being here on this journey.
I don't want to over-thank you, the audience, within the first 2 minutes, but thank you. I appreciate it. So on with the show.
On with the hats.
We got to do it. We got to get this last one in.
I don't know who pulled last.
Yeah. Well, because we were, because the last time we did this with the guys, shout out to Puppet Masterson on our podcast Best Friends. I don't. So yeah, I don't know who. It's been a couple.
Yeah.
Should we for season 2 have a producer? Should we just like because hey, I'm sorry, that wasn't a shot at you, Sweetums. It's just
you are working your way up.
Yep, that's just it. You got to work your way up.
You're going to be past intern
right away.
by season 2.
Yeah. By season 3 at least, you'll be
climbing that
ladder. Paid employee, possibly.
I don't know about that. Yeah. Join our Patreon.
Join our Patreon so we can pay Sweetums. I don't think it may. You know what? And it doesn't matter. I go. How about I'll go and then you can pull the Muppet.
Okay.
All right. So.
Oh, our last slip.
Our last slip.
Oh, wait. Do you remember what you said you were going to do on the last episode? You said you were going to wear the hats when they were empty.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Here's your hat.
Yep, I just don't know why.
I'm so excited. You can switch them out as we empty
In
them.
my defense, I didn't think we'd get to the last. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Okay.
Or we can take turns wearing hats.
Yeah.
So I'll wear the next hat.
Let me see here. How? Or is it better wear it like this? Yeah, that's the way to wear it.
Little sailor.
Yeah, it fits a little.
You look like a little sailor. If you're just
You're
listening,
enjoying this too much.
I'm really a lot. If you're just listening, please go on YouTube and just at least skip until you see the hat on his head because it's so funny.
To anybody
It
out
matches
there.
your shirt.
Yeah. Oh, actually, that's why I wear the shirt is to match.
Yeah. This is amazing.
All right.
Serious.
So let's see if we end the season tied. We end the season tied, and it's a quote.
How
we end the season
beautiful.
tied. How great is that?
I love that.
And just so you know, the bit dies right here. That's where that bit dies. It ends right here.
We are sorry.
We apologize.
Thank you.
Thank you for humoring us. Quote. And it is kind of cool that it ends on a quote.
Yeah,
I
because
think
it
that is
started
pretty
with a
cool.
quote, I believe. Yeah.
Watch out for each other. Watch out for each other. Love everyone and forgive everyone, including yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Forgive your anger. Forgive your guilt, your shame, your sadness. Embrace and open up your love, your joy, your truth, and most especially your heart. Jim Henson.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that one always gets me, and I didn't look at it ahead before I started reading it. I knew it was going to hit me.
What
That's one of those ones, man. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
What makes it such a meaningful quote to me, I think, is because of the person saying it. Because he embodied that. I did not know Jim Henson. I didn't know him or anything like that, but we got to feel like we knew him. Yeah, certainly. Especially one of the things we discover in the Jim Henson Idea Man.
Yeah.
Is they didn't sell him as perfect, and I appreciated that.
Yeah.
And for him to say that, as I'm giving a serious thing here, it means more. You know, it means a lot more because he embodied that and he lived through that too. He had to persevere. It wasn't all roses and rainbows for him. So he came out of it still with that feeling, still with that quote. He left us that person.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Oh, I love that. You worded that really well. Yeah. What a beautiful quote to end season 1.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Jim.
Thank you, Mr. Henson.
Our friend Jim. All right.
Oh,
the last
who's
one.
Our final Muppet.
Yeah, I'll put on
Are
this
you
hat.
gonna put on it? Oh, cool.
Yeah,
All right, good.
I'll join you.
Thank you. Oh, that's a good one too.
The Bubba Gump shrimp
You
hat.
pull off a ball cap. You
Thank you.
really do. Yeah, that's good.
In my era,
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
trying
did you?
it out. Yeah.
Right on.
I always thought I looked dorky in baseball caps, even though I liked collecting them.
Oh, really?
So I'm trying to embrace it this summer.
Good. Oh, no, it works for you.
Thank you. Oh, and we have Bobo the Bear to just end it all off. I love that too.
I really do. I really do. I had really wondered in the beginning, like, how we were going to end this.
Yeah.
And boy, we want a great one to wrap it up on, but you can't predict that.
Yeah, just a sweet, cuddly Bobo.
Yeah.
I love the image of him finally getting to the green room and being like, hey guys, I'm finally here. And he's got a box of donuts or something.
Oh, yeah. Look what I brought. Yeah, that's so good. Oh, that's so Bobo.
That. I really love Bobo's character, and you haven't seen the ABC Muppet show.
Oh, no, I haven't. No.
His character gets more highlighted in that show and more developed.
Oh.
So I really appreciated that because I enjoyed him in the Muppets from Space movie and his, evil, like the evil, quote unquote, the sidekick, but not really. Like Bobo could never. He's too sweet. But yeah, in the show, like, he gives off a lot of, like, dad vibes, dad energy, and I appreciate that a lot. He's on the spectrum for me as Sweetums as far as, like, your emotional support Muppet goes.
I was always a little surprised that there was never a connection between Bobo and Fosse.
Oh, yeah.
There's not a lot of multiple
species of
animals. Yes, yeah. And there's we have two frogs that are related. We have two, and so anytime they would introduce the same species that they already had a Muppet of, they tended to be related. With this one, they are two very different characters, and you said, two very different species. That goes along. That changes it up a little bit too. the character is also very old school, like old throwback kind of
does look
vaudeville
like
almost.
that. Yeah.
The voice, the portrayal.
Even as the material used for him too gives off kind of a vintagey puppet vibe.
And I wouldn't have thought this right away, but man, Bobo has made the rounds. Muppets Take Manhattan, Muppets from Space. It's a very Muppet Christmas movie. Muppets Wizard of Oz, A Muppet Christmas Letter to Santa, Muppets Most Wanted, Muppet Moments, The Muppets Haunted Mansion, and he's even in a park attraction, Midshape Detective Agency.
Oh, good for him.
He's worn a lot of hats too. Played a lot of different characters in movies and things too. So he's a versatile actor. It is the character was portrayed by Jerry Nelson in The Muppets Take Manhattan in '84. Awesome. Since then, it has been portrayed by Bill Beretta from '96.
Wow.
Renfro or Rentro is another name that the character went by as well.
Oh, interesting. Cool. I never heard that.
As always, like to shout out the Disney fandom and Muppets Wiki and all these great sites that do such an awesome job collecting this data.
Muppet Wiki is just amazing.
The one of the bigger memories to me of him is the kind of like the sidekick that tries to be tough but isn't, you know. And I always love those in movies and stuff. And how you portray that, transitioning that into a Muppet is not always easy with these characters. We talked about this a little bit with Salmonella and Johnny and everything. Well, those are the old mobster characters. How do you make that for kids?
Right.
They do it. They figure out a way, and it's such a great character.
Yeah.
Fluffy, big, one of the bigger characters too. I think
he is big. He's
one of the more tall. Where you're used to seeing full Bobo. You kind of get to see all of them, whereas so many of them it's from the waist up.
That's true. Yeah, I didn't think of that. I love. Oh, go ahead.
Just real quick, I was going to say I'd love to hear the guys talk about the mechanics of that.
Yeah, that would be interesting. I was thinking of that with like his mouth moving. I feel like his ears move sometimes, or maybe I'm just imagining.
I'm pretty sure they do. Yeah.
I was gonna say I love that he kind of has a furrowed facial expression, but he's so sweet. Like he's always thinking about others and wants to help out. That was especially shown in the ABC show too, which I really liked. But he knows when to stand his ground.
Yes. And that's a great point to bring up on him too, because there's a couple of moments in his career that he's done that. I really like every once in a while you get a Muppet that doesn't have eyes. Or they have very tiny eyes and you don't see them very often.
Right, like Bunsen.
Yeah. So every once in a while you do get them, and it's usually in a surprise moment or something like that. Oh yeah,
like in the space movie where he does that eye detection thing.
That's exactly where I was going with it. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I like those moments too, and I like that about the creation of his character. Again, another one of those things that I'd love to hear, being a fly on the wall when they're creating these characters and how they make those decisions.
Yeah, I like that a lot. Oh, what a fun character to round things home.
This is a great one. This is a great one to wrap up on.
You can switch hats if you'd like.
Oh yeah. That one might be stay on a little bit better too.
Do it. Don't maybe watch the candle.
Yeah, I was trying to go above.
That'd be kind of funny if it hit the camera.
It would be a little funny.
And then I have to go.
Before let's see it. Right.
That one, I think it has like a.
Oh yeah, we gotta get that part out. Yeah.
Wow, people can see the true hat.
Yes,
wow.
Finally. Yeah.
That's beaual.
And you know what?
Should probably take that home.
I'm keeping this one. Yeah, I'm keeping this one.
That's all you.
You sure you can give it up? You sure you're right with that?
As you're talking, the little balls.
I'd really like to take the time to talk to you about something very important to me. What do you think this Muppet dating love advice would be?
I think he'd get sappy on you. He'd take it seriously.
Oh, yes.
He's a hopeless romantic.
I feel like
feel
Bobo definitely is a hopeless romantic.
Yeah.
And not only that, I feel like Bobo is also maybe not the best at like when it's time to call it. Like, you know, if it isn't a relationship that's working kind of thing, like, no, keep giving him a chance.
Right,
I don't know, Bobo.
I think you're right. I could see that.
He might not give the greatest advice, but encouraging and very supportive.
I think so. I think it'd be something along the lines of, like, you gotta follow your heart and...
Yeah,
something like that. Maybe he'd quote something from one of his favorite romance movies.
Yes. Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
In fact, I think some of his advice might come from movies. Like, you know, like you just you complete me. Like that had nothing to do with what I asked you. Why did you say that?
I'm crying right now.
I like the idea of Bobo giving advice just in general. Like I kind of like that.
What kind of advice would you take from him?
Well, just about any with my past. I could use all the help I can get. I think that I would. I think whatever I would ask him, I would take with a grain of salt. I think that I would definitely, I would take it for what it is and who it's coming from, but I also wouldn't probably take it verbatim, if I'm being honest.
That's fair.
I would be thankful for the advice and talking back and forth, but I don't know that I would do what he's telling me.
That's fair. That's
Which
totally
is,
fair.
again, part of, my past and who I am and stuff. I'm not saying that'd be the right thing to do, but that's probably what I'd end up doing. How about you? Is there a question you'd ask him? Is there a question you want to ask him?
Right. Oh, wow. It's a whole fountain of questions. I think that I would go to him for advice on maybe accepting, like, a change happens in my life, and maybe I just need to talk to somebody about it. I think he would have some, like, good advice. He goes through hibernation every year. He's got to have kind of handle on change.
I wonder what kind of dreams you get in hibernating. Like, that's got to be some pretty wild
if it's
dreams.
One, like, continuous dream, or it chops up. Kind of like how you have, like, multiple dreams a night sometimes.
Yeah, actually, the science tells us that we have thousands of dreams a night. We just remember the handful that we wake up to and everything.
I don't know why, but I can't handle that.
No, it's crazy thoughts.
I remember, like, 2.
It depends on if you hit REM sleep and some of that,
Sure.
but so I imagine Bobo's dreams in hibernation are quite interesting, or maybe just very simple. Yeah, very much. He's making a marmalade sandwich.
He's at the grocery store.
Yeah,
everything's on sale.
Very, very Bobo-esque. I can see that.
Bobo-esque.
I like that.
We all need a little more Bobo-esque in our lives.
Just a little bit more.
Yeah. All right. Goodbye, hat.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun to throw.
I like them. Yeah, it's fun. We gotta remember that.
And our last one for the would you hat.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a great hat. I do like that.
I've had this hat for a long time, actually.
I love the colors.
Thank you. Yeah. I think, actually, my Aunt Laura bought me this hat.
Ah, of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah. Shout out Laura. Love you.
We were at Apple Fest in Bayfield, Wisconsin.
Cool.
They have it every year, and I got this at one of the vendor tents. So,
cool.
Nice memory. All right. Would you see this Muppet making it to the finals in America's Got Talent? It's pretty fitting. I've been seeing a lot of commercials for their new seasons.
Right up, yeah.
What's his sound?
Oh, I don't think so. I think he'd make it around. I think that he'd progress. Yeah. Because I do think Bobo would get through his act. I do think that he'd have the courage to get pushed through. Yeah, I do love the idea of a very Susan Boyle moment where he goes up there and everybody's like, "Oh, this guy," and then he belts out like just sounds like an angel.
Sounds like Josh Gordon.
Josh Groban, or
yeah.
I love the idea of that.
Oh my gosh.
So in that
rooting
case,
for him.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm rooting for it.
Oh, I'd root for him no matter what.
Yeah.
But and I got to think too that would get him to the second round or something.
At least.
Would be people liking him and pulling for him.
Did you ever watch that show?
The first season I saw like the first week of like the rough auditions and some of that, and like a lot of people, it was brand new, and there wasn't a billion reality TV shows and singing competition shows. So at first it was kind of, I think it was on after The Simpsons or something, so I ended up just watching it anyway. And the very first episode of it, I was like, okay, I can see this and stuff. But when I thought about it afterwards, and I thought about what it is to, what we're laughing at and what we're, what we're truly getting out of this entertainment-wise, it didn't feel right.
Yeah.
And the whole thing feels a little, like I want every creative to get their break. And you do what you got to do to get that break, and I'm never going to judge you for it. But at the expense of there's people that are going out there that think that they really are talented, and maybe they go out there and they get laughed at, or they get made fun of and become a meme or something like that. Like, I think there's a part of our culture that is learning as we're going along here, but also needs to learn pretty quickly that these are people. These are, there's plenty of things to laugh at life. We don't have to laugh at each other. We don't have to laugh at our misfortunes.
I like that.
There's there's better material out there. That's low-hanging fruit. Like, I get when somebody falls and we laugh. Like, that's comedy. That's something that I understand. When it's that detached, when we get that detached from things, and that could be you, that could be, easily, like, not everybody has their dream met. These are people who are trying to meet that dream. And there's just a part of me creatively that can't, I'm too serious for it, I guess. I just can't enjoy it. Like, again, if you do, more power to you. I'm not judging that or anything. And the show's wildly popular.
Pros and cons.
So they don't need me. They don't need my viewership. But in that regard, it's one of those things. I want everybody to succeed, and I understand that not everybody's going to. So that kind of thing makes it a little harder. Have you ever watched it?
Yeah, I was into it for a little while. Kind of the later seasons, they've added the golden buzzer aspect, so then more than one person gets their dream achieved. So each judge gets the opportunity to hit a golden buzzer on an act that goes straight to Vegas, so they don't have to go through the whole show.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't like the snarkiness with some people where it's like, come on, like they're being very brave right now. I don't like that, but I do like when it gets further on and you really see the people's stories and their passion and everything. And during the pandemic, I got pretty into it.
A lot of the judges on there. Ooh, sorry. Wow, I'm gonna break everything in our last episode. The idea of being cruel. And it being a bit or a character, I get that. I understand the way entertainment works and everything. But I also, I think in certain settings, it's really unnecessary. Like that role of that, playing that part, doing that thing, is one of the lamest kind of bits of entertainment and material I can think of. Anybody can do that. Anybody can critique another person. I don't care if it's Whitney Houston out there. You can probably find something like, well, actually, this note right here or something like that. Like, for one, let's see you get up there and do it.
Yeah.
Exactly. And two, I don't see that that's beneficial to the person. There's a setting for that. And it's in class, it's when you're learning. In those settings, when a Simon Cowell or any of these people are just there just to be mean or something like that, like, I don't see that as helping this person progress. We get better through learning and through making mistakes and being taught about them. But the best teachers, the people that really want you to succeed are going to be hard on you, but they're going to be encouraging. They're going to be supportive, and they're going to be careful with their words and careful with how they're being difficult with these things. In those settings, in those moments, it's about entertainment. It ain't even about the person on the stage. It's about ratings. It's about, the judge making it about themselves and a lot of those things. So I don't know that that we're really getting what we should get from a show like that, where we're actually seeing the future of singing, the future singers of America, or the world, I mean. And not for nothing, but how many people from that show that won the show that actually went on and did anything? It seems like a lot of the runner-ups are the ones that end up doing stuff, and people that are really accomplished something. I'm not sure if it was that Justin guy that won, or it was Kelly Clarkson that year. But I ain't seen that Justin kid in quite some time, and Kelly Clarkson's been all over the TV and stuff, and having a great career. Carrie Underwood is one of. She's amazing. I'm sorry.
Well, thank you for Carrie Underwood.
I can't help it. I don't know where it comes from. And it's not because she's very pretty, but it has much, much more to do with the fact that just what I've seen and read about her and seen her in interviews and everything. And I think she's just she seems like a very genuine singer. I like her voice. People like her who have gone on, and it's been around like 20, almost 30 years or whatever, 20, 30 seasons, and I can name you 3 people from that show's history. That, to me, tells you what the show's about. It's not really about putting singers out there, really giving people their break. It's about the viewer laughing at these early contestants and some of that stuff. That, to me, just doesn't really...
It's cringy.
It's the person that watches NASCAR just to see the crash. Like, that's not what it's about. To me, if you want that, more power to you. But that ain't why I'm in this game. I'm in this to see the next act. I want to see the next great thing. I want to see somebody who we would have never heard from otherwise all of a sudden get a break.
A hidden gem. I think that would have been Bobo.
Yeah, Bobo could do that. Bobo would nail that. But I have a feeling that Bobo is much more the longer he goes up there and blows them away. What kind of singing voice do you think Bobo would have? Baritone, soprano?
I think baritone.
Thank you. Thank you. The only reason I asked was if I could do that joke.
I like that. Yeah.
Actually,
I see him. Yeah, with a lower register. Maybe some surprising high notes.
Yeah. You know, I don't know if I've ever really gotten into my love of Uncle Tom's Cabin and the book. I'd like to talk about that for a little while now and stretch out this episode.
I see what you're doing.
There's one hat left. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. Now,
one Patreon ad.
So a little behind the curtain look here. Bree and I were talking about doing this last episode in our pregame, and I started this morning on my way to work about 5 a.m. But really not I'm feeling really good about season 2 and like excited to do this last episode with you and feeling very gung-ho about it. And then I got to work, and like from the ride to work was like 5-10 minutes. Felt good. Got into work. I'm like, no, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I became like 5 years old, and I'm like, no, she can't make me do it. I can't want to do it.
I'm the bad guy.
And then back and forth and everything on the way here, and in talking with you about this, I've gone back and forth about it. And coming into this episode, felt very excited about the season 2, and thank you for everything season 1, but we're moving on, and that's going to be fun. No, now I'm back to I don't want to let this go. They can't make me.
You're hanging onto the door frame. You're not going anywhere.
Nope, not going anywhere. If I don't take I get to choose. I get to pick out of this hat.
That's true. It is your hat.
And if I don't pick, we can't move on.
You could take forever.
Sorry, everybody. You can go ahead and keep live your life. Do what you got to do. But
we'll just be here in radio silence.
Yeah, I'm not kidding. I'm not picking it. I know that I do a lot of bits on the show, so you think I'm doing a bit. I'm not doing a bit. I'm not. Get out of here.
Just throw that out. I'm chasing you off camera for that.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Hat. Appreciate you. On with the show. Show must go on. All those phrases and sayings and everything.
Don't forget your panda hat.
Oh, that's right. I got to put the hat in.
That hat's been with me for a lot.
I shouldn't have had my hair up. I should have just had my hair down, and I could have really put these on better. There we go.
There you go. Oh, just like Bobo, it's a bear.
How fitting. How fitting is that? That's pretty good. Okay. And our last of our Patreon hat. Lee.
Aww, Lee.
Very fitting.
Started ending the show mentioning them.
Appreciate that. That's good. And it really speaks to how much of this show is evolved from us to a community.
Yeah, I love that.
If this Muppet won an all-expense-paid vacation trip, where do you think they would choose to go?
Oh, interesting.
Great question.
First off, I'm jealous.
Wow. Yes, very jealous. Yeah.
I feel like, to me, Bobo is like a Mexico person. Like he wants to go on the beach. He's gonna have his pina colada. Not gonna be bothered. He doesn't need a tan, but he's gonna get his rays, gonna get his vitamin D. Yeah, I see him as like a Mexico.
I immediately thought of something warm.
Yeah.
Because I figure Bobo in his natural habitat, probably in a more warm, colder, or at least Midwest kind of atmosphere or something.
Oh, he's
like
a
that.
Midwest bear.
Definitely a Midwest bear. Definitely one of ours. We claim him. We.
Oh yeah.
Nicely done there, E. Yeah. He's definitely a Midwest bear. Maybe a little more north. Maybe a little more north.
Minocqua.
Yeah, somewhere up there, eh? Yeah, probably. I like the idea of that. I like the idea of him going to somewhere warmer. Any Latin American country, I think, is a good one. So I agree with you there. But what he does on vacation.
Yeah.
So I thought of, oddly enough, even with the hibernation factor, a lot of chill.
Yeah.
A lot of chill time for Bobo.
But he's a hardworking bear. Does a lot of stuff when he's not
always
sleeping.
the side character. He's always the assistant or the sidekick or something. Yeah, they carry a lot on their plate. So
they get all the grunt work.
I also imagine a lot of pamper time, like a me time kind of thing.
Spa.
Yeah,
sauna.
Because again, you're the number. You're always doing everything for Johnny, or you're doing everything for this character, or something like that. So yeah, you would want to maybe have a little you thing, a little
I
bit
like
more
that with him with a little towel over his ears and the cucumber slices.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
A little towel around his face.
Just laying down. Yeah.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, deep tissue massage. Can you imagine going in one of those, like, clay baths and having to get that out of his fur?
I like the idea of Bobo making the mistake of going into, like, a hair removal thing.
Oh my gosh, a wax?
yeah, getting waxed or something like that.
Oh my gosh.
I also like the idea of him, like, on vacation, but making vacation friends. I've never been on vacation, but I hear that's a thing. Where you're on vacation and you meet this couple or you meet this person and you become kind of friends while you're on vacation. Definitely seems like a vacation friend. Like a great vacation friend.
He would be. He'd like send postcards. Like people promise to stay in touch, but he actually does. And it might be really overbearing.
Definitely overbearing.
Bobo would be a great friend to have.
Really good friend to have.
Yeah.
You know, another fitting thing about Bobo being our last one here and stuff is there's such a similarity with the audience and Bobo and us. That's great.
Oh,
That's because you guys are great friends, and we know Bobo would be.
Oh my gosh. There's no hats left in front of us.
What do we do?
I guess we cry?
Yeah.
Seems right.
Yeah,
fits the
feels
vibe.
right. Feels right.
Yeah.
All right. You want to go first, or you?
You can go first.
I think I already started.
I think I'm going.
No. We get to feel really good about this because we all accomplished something here. We all did something that we had a fun time with. You were with us in this
journey, and thank you. I can't believe it.
It is one of the more humbling things in my life to have been a part of this.
Truthfully,
and you guys are you guys are the part of that. You guys are.
You're the reason that we got to the end of this. That it's been so much fun.
And it kept us going, kept us motivated through this. It kept us wanting to do it. You know, and it became so much bigger than you and I.
Yeah.
It became something that
was the surprising part.
There were times, especially like in the winter recording, and it's harder to get up here, or my day is so chalked and I'm so busy and so burnt out. And I come in and I've got energy to the sun because I think about, well, I'm not just doing this for you. I'm not just doing this for for me. It's you guys too, and that brings out the performer in you. That brings up the energy. It feels very Muppety. It feels very like I am a Muppet. Like I am very like being puppeted and stuff in some ways. And you guys are the puppeteers, and I couldn't be more humbled by that. I'm very proud of that. Very thankful of it.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much. This has been so much fun. I can't believe it.
It's been one of the joys of our life. And we're looking forward to season 2.
Yeah.
We will have some in-between episodes for you before then.
A sneak peek of what it'll be about.
Yeah. We are this is a little like graduating, like we throw the caps. We will be interacting with you in between time, letting you know full ahead when the second season's going to be premiering and everything. In the meantime, go ahead and maybe watch some old episodes or listen to some old episodes. And please help spread the word about this show. While we don't mind how big or anything we get, we do love the idea of bringing more and more Muppet fans and people getting into this. I feel like, as a preview or just a tease about season 2, one of the things I'm excited about is bringing in even more people into this universe.
Yeah, with another element.
I don't think we're spoiling anything too much by hey, we bring in like a Star Wars movie, and all of a sudden people that like Star Wars that may have never listened to the podcast, all of a sudden maybe give it a try and check it out.
At least that episode. Yeah.
Right. I think that's exciting and fun to bring in more fun, more avenues of people, while never ever losing our core audience and the people that really made us and got us here.
Yeah. Oh man, so exciting!
I
can't believe it.
Yeah, I don't. I really not. It was a bit before. Now I really don't want the episode to end. Now I really don't.
I do have a special T-shirt that I've been in the works making for the end of season 1. That it'll be a shirt with our logo on it, and then the back it'll be kind of tour concert style, but it'll have the names of all of the episodes we've had.
What a great idea.
Yeah, so
that's really cool.
Keep an eye out for that shirt. It will come eventually. It'll be in our merch store.
And you will see it on me. You will see it on me.
I know, I want it too. It's going to be awesome.
Oh, yeah, we're getting those. Yeah. Definitely. And we're definitely going to be working hard on, I don't know if it comes across or not, but I try to do my best to approach this professionally while having fun.
Yeah.
So we're going to be working hard at making that second season even stronger and better than the last. And I can say that because chip off the old block over here is almost 30 times what I am when it comes to those things. And the work that you put into this, Bria.
Thank you.
We thank the audience a lot. We thank our listeners and the ones that interact with us a lot. We all thank you.
Oh,
we appreciate you.
Thank you.
Because this,
that's very sweet.
I'm talent. I show up, I stand on X, and I say my lines. You know, I mean, you are such the force behind this.
Thank you.
That
means a lot.
I don't know if the audience has seen this or noticed this enough or not, but one of the things that I love about this show is so many of your talents, and you are a Renaissance woman. You can do it all at a 10.
That's very sweet.
Really are highlighted in this. Your writing ability, your creativity, your problem solving, the improbability you have. So many of these things are highlighted in this show, and to me, as somebody who is pushing you up there and closer to that star and wanting you to have bigger and bigger breaks and opportunities, this is such an avenue for that. This is such a vehicle for that.
Yeah.
I appreciate the audience helping one of the most important people in the world to me have a chance to have that, to get out there and do that.
That's so sweet.
So we appreciate the work.
Oh, thank you. We appreciate all of the intros that you have done from the start of the show.
I cannot tell you how much I have put into this and how much of my blood, sweat, and tears. So thank you. I will take that.
Actually, it would be hard to come up with a unique intro every time for 46 episodes. So.
This is one of those things where I don't deserve any credit because
please.
Everything I'm doing,
Yes,
I'm pulling from everything you guys and you, and I'm
You
my
still
energy
deserve
is so much
credit.
from that. I'm really humbled to be here.
Me too.
And we are humbled by you. We are thankful to you, and we are so looking forward to continuing this path down the rainbow connection with all of you.
Oh, yeah. Happy first season.
Happy first season, everybody! Yay! Everybody do the Kermit meme. Yay!
Thank you, guys. We'll catch you next episode.
Talk to you
next
soon,
season.
everybody. We'll see you next season. Be good to each other. Thank you so much, everyone.